Hello friends, this is Dr. Matthew DiPaola. I am a shoulder and elbow specialist and clinical associate professor of orthopedics at University at Buffalo. I'm also a member of the American Shoulder and Elbow Surgeons. I'm coming to you tonight from my backyard around 8 p.m. in early November. And I have heads of garlic in my hand that are about to go in the ground. And you might be saying to yourself, Dr. DiPaola, why are you talking to us about garlic? And what does this have to do with the American Shoulder and Elbow Surgeons? Well, I'm about to tell you that. So this video is in honor of my friend and our president, Dr. Tony Miniacci. I assume, although I don't know this for a fact, but I assume like any good Italian, he, like myself, likes garlic. So I thought this would be an appropriate analogy. But the reason why I'm handling the garlic, and because I'm about to put some of it in the ground, I was going to do it earlier, but ran out of time. So I'm doing it when I can. But the idea here is that, if you notice, we split each head into small cloves. And, well, technically it's not a seed, it's a clove. Bear with me on it. Each of these seeds or cloves eventually will become a very large head like this. It'll grow into that over the course of the year. You plant them in the fall, and then by July, you have a whole head of garlic. And one of the things that we do at the American Shoulder and Elbow Surgeons, it's an organization that its mission is to advance the field of shoulder and elbow surgery through research and education. But one of the things that we do is we provide seed grants. So we provide grants for talented investigators for small projects, seemingly small projects, that eventually will blossom into big projects and big findings. So grants on the order of $10,000 to $20,000 to $30,000 that eventually will grow and change the field for the better. The American Shoulder and Elbow Surgeons is a very special organization and near and dear to my heart. They helped fund some of my education as a fellow. They are really an organization that is full of some of the most talented people in the field, some of the smartest people in the field who are passionate about what they do and committed to not just being good clinicians, but also advancing the field through research and education. And this is just one of the small endeavors that the organization does. I'm also a co-chair of the Patient-Centered Initiatives Committee, and one of our oversights is the National Shoulder and Elbow Week, which you may or may not have heard of. But National Shoulder and Elbow Week has gained some steam in the last few years. We set aside 1 week in May, and we do events all around the country. And this year we have 8 phenomenal host cities on tap. And I don't have the list in front of me, but just to name a few, this year we're doing New York, Houston, Seattle, Louisville, Kentucky, and there's a few more in there. But the idea is to do an event in each city and raise awareness and raise money for these seed grants so that the money can get pumped back into the community, back to the local practices and universities, where we can bring great ideas for cutting edge research that is necessary to move the field forward, to improve patient care, improve on treatments, less invasive treatments, tackle stubborn problems like periprosthetic infection. We have a specific seed grant just for periprosthetic infections. And this type of research wouldn't be possible without events like National Shoulder and Elbow Week and the American Shoulder and Elbow Surgeons in general. So think seed grants, think small amounts of money that blossom into advancing the field and pushing beyond the old treatments that served us well in the past, but are now pushing new and better treatments into the future. That's what our organization is here to do. Thank you for listening. Thank you for putting up with my crappy lighting. And thank you for Tony, who's going to lead our organization for the rest of the year, and maybe one of these days we'll share some garlic. Take care.